Welcome, 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 everybody. So glad to have you here. Yes, indeed. So tonight is the final night of the sacred smoke of sacred balance ritual. Okay, it is the last night before the full moon. So yes, we are doing our last thing. We are at 98%. Wednesday is going to be a full moon. And I am so looking forward to see what the guides are going to have us do for that moon. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited about it. But I'm also excited to have one final hurrah on this amazing spell and reading combo. And in case you don't know what the F I'm actually talking about, here you go. Have you been feeling torn, pulled between what's expected of you and what your spirit truly needs? This Gemini new moon marks the beginning of a sacred shift. And as the moon waxes, so too does the promise of restored balance. I've crafted a new spell to honor this turning, Smoke of Sacred Balance, the road back to self. This spell is a sacred offering, made in trust, calling upon the gods to walk beside you, and with their guidance, help you weave a life where self-care and sacred duty no longer pull you apart. To guide your steps forward, I've created a companion tarot reading, Ashes and Light, a tarot map to spiritual equilibrium. 3 cards, one for the care your soul craves, one for the demands that weigh on your shoulders, and one for the path that brings both into sacred harmony. Each is $13. Or receive both for $21. Join me live at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for spellcasting, free one-card readings, and sacred space. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. The gods will walk with you. The way is open. Let balance return. So yes, I see several people have liked, subscribed, and shared so far. We have Junior, Maria, and of course I do not follow up to see if you guys have actually shared. I leave that between you and the gods. If you want to deceive the gods, that's on you. Becca, I've got you down. Maria, I'm getting you down. Hello, Kat, how are you? Randy, hey, how are you, babe? I haven't seen you in a minute or 5. Where you been? How are you? So yes, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and we will begin our readings right after this. I am the Witch Coach. I've been a practicing witch for over 38 years, a high priestess trained in traditional Gardnerian methods, an ordained minister, Reiki master in traditional and holy fire, and a doctor of divinity. I've also worked in mental health and social services, and I bring all of that into the work I do, combining spiritual wisdom with real-world support to help others grow, heal, and thrive. For decades, I've guided empaths, intuitives, and spiritual seekers to rediscover their inner light. I achieve this through sacred spaces designed for learning, transformation, and community. The Mystical Mentorship Circle blends spiritual depth with practical skills. It's a paid group where I teach all kinds of things to help you find your spiritual stride, including psychic development, Reiki, divination methods, empathy, astrology, witchcraft, dreams, astral travel, ritual design, and more. Every lesson is recorded and available for self-paced learning, and members receive a weekly free spell or a custom 3-card reading live during Dancing with Witches. It's a space where magic becomes a lifestyle, and support is always within reach. The Witch Coach's Sanctuary and Marketplace is our free group. It's open to everyone and filled with resources, education, and spiritual support. We also feature trusted vendors, people I personally know, who offer magical tools, handmade goods, and enchanted items to elevate your practice. Sacred Shadow Healing is where the deepest work happens. This private online support group is dedicated to shadow work, emotional healing, and spiritual growth. I guide you through journaling, dream interpretation, triggers, trauma responses, inner child work, and subconscious awareness. It's a space of shared stories, gentle guidance, and sacred accountability. Because healing our shadows isn't just personal, it's communal. We grow together. We also have weekly live conversations and occasional Zoom meetings for group work and community. Each weekend, I read in person at Mythic Treasures in Rochester, offering free one-card readings and full sessions at a range of prices. From crystal guidance to deep multi-deck spreads, I meet people where they are and help them step into clarity, confidence, and calm. I also lead the Mythic Open Circle, a monthly gathering for witches, pagans, and spiritual seekers of all paths and levels. Whether you're brand new or decades in, solitary, or part of a group, you are welcome. Each month, we explore a new topic, from spell work and energy management to communication with ancestors, always in a spirit of shared wisdom and community connection. And 3 nights a week, I host Dancing with Witches, my live psychic show streamed on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. This isn't just a reading show. It's a full magical experience. Every episode features free one-card pulls and distance Reiki, along with a powerful signature, spell, and custom spreads designed to align with the moon phase, seasonal energy, or cosmic influence of the moment. I also hold drawings for free priority readings, offer live mediumship, and deliver messages from deities, ancestors, or spiritual guides of your choosing. It's interactive, heartfelt, and deeply transformative. This is where magic meets community in real time. Outside the lives, I am a proud member of Get Mad Radio, our 24/7 radio station, distributed on iHeartRadio and accessible by saying, "I want to listen to Get Mad Radio" to your Google Home or Alexa devices. Our mission is simple, making a difference through the power of radio. We spotlight local artists, host soul-centered conversations, and bring community-driven content to the airwaves. On Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern, my partner and dearest love, the Old Wolf, hosts Dancing with Wolves, a bold and witty show full of amazing music, satire, deep dives into life's chaos, and heartfelt interviews with artists and misfits alike. It's the kind of show that challenges you to think, laugh, and feel all in one sitting. And Thursdays at 4 p.m. Eastern, I host The Spiritual Spectrum, a show about energy, healing, growth, and inner transformation. Each week, we feature astrology reports from Jake, the master astrologer at Mythic Treasures, along with conversations that open the heart and stretch the spirit with guests from all walks of life. This is what I do. This is what we're building. A place where you can grow, be seen, be safe, and be magic. All right. I was just fixing my little, my flame here is going crazy. Look at this. I mean, I kid you not. And my flame on my candle is absolutely going nuck and fuss. Let me put it on here for you guys to see. It was all like pulling over here on the side over here. And so I tried to straighten the wick. And when I did, I mean, you can't even see it. It's just a big ball of light, you know? So now it's just burning like stupid crazy. So, all right, that's fine. I'm going to be getting a new one of these candles probably Wednesday. So, yes. How is everyone? Hi. Okay. I'm seeing Meh that's chatting, but I'm not seeing anybody from Facebook. Can I get some comments from Facebook? Can everybody just give me a hi and let me see if my comments are working? I'm only seeing comments coming through now from YouTube. Before I was seeing only the Facebook, but none of the YouTube, unless I was looking at a different window. So now I'm not seeing the Facebook one. So can my Facebookers say something? And I'll get on here to my Facebook and make sure. Check it. Here we go. Notifications, which coach is live. Okay. I'm seeing 7 people on the witch coach. I'm seeing comments, so this is good. Yay. Okay. Kat, Elizabeth, Leslie, Mary. Okay, excellent. So it is working. Becca, you must be on the old wolf on Facebook. So yes, that's good. So I know that one's working. Oh no, you're on the witch coach one. All right, cool. Just checking. It is working. Yay. Okay. Good. All right. So, hi. How are ya? I hope everybody's day is going well. And yes, I am feeling much better. I just had a stupid major headache on Friday and I was like, well, I got to get up early the next day, yada, yada. So it's like, all right, let's just go to bed. And so I did. I went to bed early on Friday, got up early on Saturday, made it through the weekend, and had a wonderful time over at Mythic Treasures. Good vibes, lots of good readings. Maria's got pizza, apparently. Pizza. So, yeah, I see that pizza emoji, Marie. Are you trying to make people hungry? Huh? Is that what you're doing? Sneaky. All right. So, I don't know about y'all, but I think Reiki sounds like it's a great fucking idea today. I want to hold space for a moment, especially before we get our Reiki for my dear friend and sister, Elizabeth Brown. She, the dear Nancy that she was caregiving for so long, crossed over the veil this past weekend. And, even when you're not related to somebody, when you spend so many hours, whether you're paid for it or not, in somebody's company, and especially taking care of their needs, making sure their basic needs, there's a level of love and compassion that has to go in that. And when you have somebody like my dear friend and sister Elizabeth, who is such, and I do mean such, a compassionate individual, Elizabeth pours out her whole heart for people. She really does. And that's part of her magic. But right now she's grieving. She's grieving like the loss of a grandmother / friend / whatever. And somebody that depended on her. And they had a mutual dependency, her taking care of Nancy, and it was her job. So it helped her live. And yeah, she knew that Elizabeth knew Nancy was getting towards end of life and was prepared for that. But no amount of preparation can make you ready for that heartbreaking moment of, I'm not going to see her again tomorrow. So Elizabeth, my heart goes out for you. My heart goes out for you. And we send love and honor to Nancy, that she may continue her peaceful transition, and be able to greet all the loved ones that are waiting for her on the other side of the veil. So namaste, Elizabeth. We hold space for you. Namaste, Nancy, wherever you may be at this point and at this time. May you transition and may you have your much deserved reward on the other side of the veil with a nice vacation. So mote it be. Had to give a little bit of good vibing going on there, it's always sad when somebody crosses over, So I wanted to take time, my sister Elizabeth, to hold space for you and to send good vibes for Nancy, okay? So that being said, let's get our Reiki going because I definitely feel like we need it. I've got our Maxine out for all the headachies because I know I'm not the only one. Gods, will these solar flares ever fucking stop? Sorry. Yeah. Then I've got my golden healer here. That's with our black moonstone for rest and relaxation, and also for allowing oneself to find one's spiritual balance in their rest periods. Because I already know Becca's going to fucking ask for anti-anxiety and sleep. Wonder how I guessed that, Becca. That one, my friends, did not require a psychic. Just saying. Okay. Then we have our master healer, our amplifier here with our other clear quartz. This is a clear quartz and clear quartz. This is in a sphere for well-roundedness. And of course, this is in a healer coil for the kind of raising of energy for us to have the motivation and things that we need to do. And of course, I have my DT of my double terminated point here of rainbow fluorite to bring balance and spirit guide harmony and harmonious within one's chakras. Okay, so let's begin a little bit of chakra. A little bit of Reiki. I'm going to ask you guys, you want to go on the full chakra journey tonight? Are we wanting to go on the full chakra journey, like through all the chakras, or do we want to just have our normal Reiki? I'm going to leave it to y'all. Say full or normal. Tell me what you guys want. I have a feeling some of you want the Eileen, you have a credit with me, perfectly ready credit. So yeah, if you want to do that, fine. If not, I do have a private openings tomorrow, and not on Wednesday, but tomorrow and Friday is when I'm available. Normal, everybody else, normal or full? I have a normal, I have a full, so who's going to throw some vote over the line? Ha 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 ha. You think you got 3 hours this morning? Oh, my darling. Wow. Okay, Eileen, then I've got you top of the list. Whatever you want tonight, dear. All right, we've got more votes for normal, so I'm just going to invite you guys to focus in on your breath, breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth, allowing the breath to flow through, breathing in the good shit, breathing out the bad shit.
Welcome to this guided meditation and Reiki healing session. Reiki is a Japanese energy healing technique that channels life force energy to support balance, harmony, and well-being on all levels. It's a gentle yet transformative energy, flowing where it's needed most. As you listen to this meditation, I am sending Reiki to all who are joining, whether you're here live or listening to the replay. This energy is here to support you, helping release blocks and bring balance to each of your chakras. You're also welcome to share any Reiki requests, whether for yourself, loved ones, or friends. These intentions will receive Reiki energy throughout this meditation. Take a deep breath, open yourself to receive this healing, and let's begin. Bring your focus to your root chakra, located at the base of your spine. Envision a warm, glowing red light here, anchoring you deeply to the earth, like roots extending downward. This chakra represents your foundation, stability, and security. When blocked, it can feel like fear, instability, or insecurity. Imagine these feelings as heavy stones weighing down the base of your spine. As Reiki energy flows into this space, visualize the stones dissolving into the earth, leaving your energy lighter, stronger, and grounded. With each breath, draw strength from the earth, filling you with a deep sense of safety, security, and peace. Take this time to request Reiki for any challenges related to stability, security, or support for yourself or loved ones. Now, bring your awareness to the sacral chakra located just below your navel. Imagine a vibrant orange light swirling here, like the warmth of a rising sun. This chakra is the center of emotions, creativity, and joy. Blocks here may feel like suppressed emotions, guilt, or a disconnection from joy. Picture these blocks as murky waters clouding the orange light. As Reiki energy flows in, see the waters clearing, leaving the orange light bright and warm, radiating outward. Feel this energy restoring joy, creativity, and emotional ease, bringing a gentle excitement back into your life. If there are areas where you or others need healing in relationships, creativity, or emotional flow, please share your requests as Reiki is sent to all intentions. Now, move your focus to the solar plexus chakra, located at the base of your diaphragm. Visualize a bright yellow light here, like a golden sun, radiating strength and confidence. This chakra is the seat of personal power, self-esteem, and motivation. Blocks here often appear as self-doubt, fear of failure, or feeling powerless. Imagine these blocks as clouds covering your inner sun. As Reiki energy flows into this space, the clouds gently dissolve, allowing the sunlight to radiate freely. Feel your inner power and confidence awakening, filling you with motivation and clarity in your purpose. Feel free to request Reiki for any areas where you seek personal empowerment, courage, or motivation for yourself or others. Next, bring your attention to the heart chakra at the center of your chest. See a vibrant green light glowing here, like a lush garden blossoming in warmth and compassion. This chakra is the center of love, empathy, and forgiveness. Blocks here can come from past hurts, grief, or a fear of vulnerability. Visualize these blocks as thorns or vines around the heart. As Reiki flows in, see these thorns dissolve. And the green light expanding freely, filling you with love, compassion, and forgiveness. Feel a sense of peace and harmony settling into all areas of your life. If you or others have any requests for emotional healing, love, or forgiveness, share them now as Reiki continues to flow. Now, shift your focus to the throat chakra, located at the base of your throat. Picture a soothing blue light here, clear and expansive like an open sky. This chakra governs communication, truth, and self-expression. Blocks here may manifest as a fear of speaking up, feeling unheard, or being unable to express your true self. Imagine these blocks as tight knots in the throat. As Reiki flows, each knot begins to untie, freeing your voice and bringing ease to your words. Feel a gentle confidence rising within, helping you to express your truth with love and clarity. You're welcome to share any Reiki requests related to communication, clarity, or expression for yourself or others. Now bring your focus to the third eye chakra, located between your eyebrows. Imagine an indigo light, clear and deep as the night sky, radiating from this center. This chakra is the seat of intuition, inner vision, and wisdom. Blocks here can manifest as mental fog, confusion, or fear of inner knowing. Picture these blocks as a thick mist clouding your vision. As Reiki flows in, the mist lifts, leaving the indigo light sharp and vibrant. Feel your intuition awakening, your mind clearing, and a calm wisdom guiding you forward. This is a time to request Reiki for insight, intuition, or mental clarity for yourself or others as Reiki continues to flow. Now, bring your awareness to the crown chakra at the top of your head. See a brilliant violet or pure white light here, symbolizing your connection to the divine, higher consciousness, and spiritual awareness. Blocks in this chakra may feel like disconnection, lack of purpose, or spiritual doubt. Imagine these blocks as a cloudy veil hovering above your head. As Reiki energy flows, the veil lifts, allowing the light to expand infinitely, connecting you to the universe and filling you with a sense of purpose, peace, and unity. Feel free to share any final Reiki requests for spiritual alignment, clarity, or connection for yourself or others. I am sending Reiki for all. As we conclude, take a deep breath and feel the Reiki energy balanced and harmonized in each chakra, bringing renewed health, strength, and clarity to your body, mind, and spirit. Reflect on the healing you've received and the intentions you've shared, knowing they are held in a field of love and light. Now, as we close, bring your hands together at your heart in a gesture of gratitude. Imagine a warm light in your heart center, radiating outward to the world around you. This light is your connection to others, to all beings, and to the Reiki energy that flows freely and abundantly. This light represents Namaste, a word that means the divine in me honors the divine in you. Feel this connection to everyone sharing this moment with you, to those you love, and to those who may need healing. Carry this energy with you as you go about your day, allowing its healing to continue flowing through you. If this Reiki experience has brought you peace, clarity, or balance, I invite you to share your reflections in the comments. Tell me how this Reiki has helped you or how you experienced the energy today. Your experience may inspire or uplift others on their healing journey. Thank you for being a part of this healing experience. May you walk forward with healing and empowerment. Namaste, beloved Spirit Tribe.
Okay, here we go. Let's see. All right. Eileen, can you hear me? Are you on with me right now? Eileen was having a hard time finding the right live. I see you messaging me, but I don't see you on the live. Can you see me? So type on this live to interact. So yeah. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. So, Eileen, let me know when you can type on here. I'm talking to you on the live. Please send you a message. I am sending this to you right now while I am on the live. So, can you see me? I'm on the screen right now. Let's see. Tomorrow's Tuesday. 1 p.m. tomorrow, call me, question mark. All right. Seems like she's going to take a private appointment tomorrow at 1. So, all right, that seems to work. So, Jennifer Scott Green, let's see if you're here. Jennifer Scott Green is next up on the list. CC, I see that you're on there. Okay. Oh, that's Leah. Okay, I got you, girl. All right, you're up on the list. People who are on the free list right now, I have Junior, Maria, Becca, Mary, Elizabeth, Catherine, Meth, Phoenix, and Gladys. If you're not on the free list, here's how to get on it.
Thank you for tuning in. I'm live on Dancing with Witches, my live psychic show on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Every Monday at 8 p.m., Wednesday at 9 p.m., and Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I also have occasional daytime shows at random, so be sure to follow. I offer free readings on every live show. The free readings are the reading of the day, and you do not get to ask a question. To join the free list, simply like this video, subscribe or follow me, share this live stream, and then comment the word shared. Your reading will happen during breaks in the priority readings, whether you are here or not. So if you miss it, just go back and rewatch the video on Facebook or YouTube. For those who tip any amount at all, you'll skip the free list, join the priority list for your reading, be able to ask a question, and receive a complimentary money spell blessing. Additionally, you can donate for specialty readings as listed to the right of your screen for $20. It's $35 for mediumship to connect with your departed loved ones, or $30 for a channeled message from a divinity of your choice. You can also donate $13 for tonight's signature spell to be cast here on the show, or tonight's signature reading. You could get both for only $21. Ask about what tonight's spell is about. All who donate money for anything go on the priority list and skip the free list line. Your support is truly valued by me and my family, helping me continue to share these moments with you. Don't forget to invite your friends and tune in at the start of every live show for a free Reiki healing experience. Thank you for your generosity, and may you receive abundant blessings as you have blessed me.
All right. So, Leah, I've got you on the list. Jennifer Scott Green was first up on the list, but I don't see her here right now. Lauren Dalrymple, are you here? And Elizabeth, you're up next on the list if Lauren is not here. So we will see, is Lauren here? So, Lauren, where you at? Where is the Reiki thing? Here it is. All right. I don't see a Lauren. Okay, so Elizabeth. Hey, Kizzy. How are you, babe? Good to see you. So, Elizabeth, you're up next on the priority list. So, are you ready? You want your signature spell and reading, my dear? So you are more than welcome, Leah. I got you down after Elizabeth. So yeah. Kizzy is going to be on the radio show for Juneteenth. She is our Juneteenth guest for the Spiritual Spectrum. And let me tell you, she is such an exciting and wonderful and amazing individual. I think you guys are going to love getting to know her and getting to love her as I do. So yeah. All right, Elizabeth, you're ready for the spell. Okay, so let me put us over on the spell screen here. All right, and we're going to keep our rainbow bridge going. There we are. Here's this. Here's this. Now what? Hey, welcome, Michael. Kizzy, did you share also? I'll put you on the free list as well. All you got to do is like, subscribe, and share. If you're already subscribed, then like this video and share this video to get put on the free list. Oh, I am just so excited. And I saw your reel. Loved it. Absolutely loved your reel. Love that picture of you and Frida. That was pretty fucking awesome, gonna say. All right, Elizabeth, to begin your spell, my love, I need from you a word or a symbol that you would like for me to draw that to you symbolizes the balance that you are looking for in your life. So your choice, my dear, a word or a symbol for me to write or draw on our sacred paper here. For your balance. Okay, Kizzy, putting you on the free list. The free list. Everybody loves the free list. I like the free list. And Maria wants you want a reading for your honey? You got it. Putting you on the list. Okay. Love is her balance. Okay, we'll just make a nice love. Love. See, look at how pretty I made the love. See, look, isn't that pretty? Hold on, I put the whole L underneath the whole darn thing. See, I made it pretty for you, Elizabeth. Love changes everything. Hands and faces, earth and sky. Love changes everything. How you live and how you die. All right, so here's the trivia for tonight. If anybody can tell me where that song I was just singing, and no, I'm not going to sing it again. Where does that song I was just singing come from? Anybody answers that, I'll put you on the priority list for a 3 card. So, alrighty. So we're going to start off with this, and we're going to focus our energies. I call upon the God and Goddess. I call upon the Lord and Lady. I call upon the Spirit of the universe, the Spirit of all, to assist me in casting the smoke of sacred balance, road back to self ritual for my friend and sister, Elizabeth Brown. Written here is balance, dear. Elizabeth's sacred need made crystal clear. Upon these words, the incense lies. A whispered wish beneath the skies. Call a life both bright and near. As moon now grows from dark to light, let fire carve a path made right. Release the weight that bound her tight, and bless her steps with sacred sight, where heart and soul no longer fight. Wow, look at that flame going. Diana won, by the way. The gods have heard through flame and air. The smoke now sings a holy prayer. The way is lit, the veil undone, where self and duty walk as one, in balance held by love and care, with free will to all and harm to none, as we will It is now done. So mote it be. Ooh, wow. Look at that smoke. That incense smoke is still going, Elizabeth. The gods have definitely fucking heard this one. Holy. Look at that still going. All right, we're going to keep our focus on that and go over to our full desk cam. By the way, Diana is the winner. Love Changes Everything by Andrew Lloyd Webber. Absolutely. It's from West Side Story, actually. But it is Love Changes Everything is written by Andrew Lloyd Webber. Love will never, ever, ever be the same. Maria, I got you down. You're good. We will refer to him as PD, and he will be up on the reading list fairly shortly. But yes, Diana has guessed it correctly and is going to get a 3-card reading tonight. Stick around. We still have our 3-card giveaway for later. All right. So, as we have been doing, we're reading the specialty reading on our Osho Zen Tarot. So let's look at what our first card is. The Stone of Shadow for our Black Moonstone. What emotional or spiritual nourishment is needed for you right now? And we have here the 7 of Water, okay, which is projections. All right. In this case, in the 7 of Cups in most decks is about opening yourself up for choices. But in this deck, it is about seeing the future and allowing yourself to have prescient insight on what your choices could possibly bring you for the future. Now, of course, you might turn around to me, Elizabeth, and say, Shiya, I'm not psychic. You know? Everybody's a little psychic. I don't care what you say. All right. Everybody's got the ability to be intuitive. I don't care what some gatekeeper says. We all have this ability. Some it's stronger than others. Some we can shut it up and others can ignore it, you know, but everybody has a little bit of it. But we do have the ability to develop our foresight and look and consider and think about the consequences of our actions before we do it, regardless of what you believe on your psychic abilities or not. You have the ability to rationalize and think through and see the possible outcomes and think through the possible outcomes of your choices before you make them. That's basically called measure twice, cut once kind of thing. But most of all, we have this little ability called thoughtful processing. And we have the ability to pause, not make split decisions, and take time to thoughtfully think through our potential choices and their potential outcomes. So, Elizabeth, on a spiritual side, to find your balance, think before you act, think twice, cut once. Okay? Now, on your Stone of Clarity, our clear quartz one here, what are the outer goals or obligations that need to be realigned for you to find your balance? Okay? So let's see what we have here. And we have Breakthrough, which is 11, okay, which is really, really cool. It's a major arcana, and it's a re-envisioning of the major arcana, okay? So, like, for example, in the traditional major arcana, this is known as justice. But in this, even though it is representative of the Justice card, this is about breakthrough. And this is about being able to actually execute a change. Being able to actually execute a change, okay? So you are going to have to be the one in your mundane world to make and take the action to create a context of change where you're not going back to the same thing that you were doing before. You're not returning to the same space, the same energy, the same anything anymore over and over and over again. Instead, you are taking the time to make some cognitive behavioral change, as it were, okay? You're deciding, I'm going down a different track. And Becca's like, yeah, that's what my daddy used to always tell me, measure twice, cut once. Tell you what, anybody who's ever built anything has experienced that. Should have had a V8 moment. Where's Jonathan to kind of back me up on the should have had a V8? He is like great when it comes to that, because that's one of the Omar statements that he likes to remember. Should have had a V8. Yep, should have. So we've all had those moments, and still we have those moments sometimes that we actually remember to measure twice before we cut. And even when we've done that, if we get enough distance and we've just been able to get complacent with our measure once, cut once kind of thing, eventually that will come back to haunt us. So we learn over time, and it does take time to measure twice, cut once, okay? So what is your path between? How can your balance be gained and sustained? And for here, we have the Queen of Earth. Queen of Earth, okay? And this is the flowering Queen of Earth here. And it has her flowering. This is what it is. And she knows who she is. She has opened herself up to herself. You see her sitting in her lotus position on her lotus petal, surrounded by all this amazing, amazing, amazing energy. She knows who she is, and she's going to stand her ground based upon what she knows is right for her and what she knows what's best in her life. She is going to be authentic no matter what. So to gain and maintain your authenticity, yes, life is full of V8 moments. There you go. I told you Jonathan was going to chime in on that one. That also did not take a psychic, just so you know. But, yeah, another one that Jerry still uses. What'd you expect, sucker? You're right. No kidding. But yeah, for you, Elizabeth, being able to find and maintain your authenticity will actually help you maintain your balance in between your mundane and your spiritual self, and between the aspects in your life. Okay. Balance is where it's at, folks. We've got enough extreme going on. We got enough extreme. We need to build a bridge. We need to start building a bridge. Okay, what's that old song? Love can build a bridge between your heart and mine. Love can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time? I do think it's time. So hopefully, my friend, that helps and blesses you. Let's do your money spell here. Elizabeth, my sweet. You know you are in transition right now, but here we are for you, wishing you all the blessings. Money, money unto thee. Abundant wealth, 3 times 3. With free will to all and harm to none. As we will, it is now done. So mote it be. All right. So, Leah, you are up next, my darling. What did you want to know? And if anybody else wanted to get that, the signature spell and reading tonight is the last night for it.
Have you been feeling torn? Pulled between what's expected of you and what your spirit truly needs? This Gemini new moon marks the beginning of a sacred shift. And as the moon waxes, so too does the promise of restored balance. I've crafted a new spell to honor this turning. Smoke of Sacred Balance. The road back to self. This spell is a sacred offering, made in trust, calling upon the gods to walk beside you, and with their guidance, help you weave a life where self-care and sacred duty no longer pull you apart. To guide your steps forward, I've created a companion tarot reading, Ashes and Light, a tarot map to spiritual equilibrium. 3 cards, 1 for the care your soul craves, 1 for the demands that weigh on your shoulders, and 1 for the path that brings both into sacred harmony. Each is $13, or receive both for $21. Join me live at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for spellcasting, free one-card readings, and sacred space. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. The gods will walk with you. The way is open. Let balance return.
All right, so in pulling for this one, Leah says that she had an intense dream about someone I do not miss and just want to know why. Is it something about their feelings or something that they're going through? Okay. And yes, you absolutely may. You would like to get the mentorship spell? I got you. This is the last night for this spell. Wednesday will be the new moon, or the full moon. So if you would like to save it for whatever the full moon spell is, you might think about that too, Diana. It depends on what you feel like you need. Now, I know what it's going to be on Wednesday? No, I don't know until I sit down, I meditate on that day or the day before and see what my guides kind of inspire me to. I have no fucking clue right now. Haven't thought that far ahead. I was like, oh, today's the last day for this spell. Oh, excuse me. So it's up to you if you want to use your mentorship for it towards today, or you want to wait for the new one that's coming around Wednesday for the full moon. Okay. And I might just do a one-off for Wednesday, well, probably a two-off Wednesday and Friday for the full moon spell, and then switch off into a waning moon spell next week. We'll see how it goes. I don't know yet. I kind of go on the spell thing with what the guides and the universe kind of tells me to do. At this point, I'm like, okay, humble servant, whatever you say, guys, I got you. Good night, Elizabeth, and sleep sweetly, spirit sister, truly. I love you, and I hold space for you. Yes, it's Monday, Becca. It's Monday. So, welcome back, welcome back. I thought you were going to bed or something from the way you were talking. In the dream was a lot of love, respect, and adoration that they had for me. Their family, who I've never met in real life, welcomed me and was amazing. I woke up with so much warmth throughout my body. All right, so the card that I pulled for you on this, with Leah, is the Five of Pentacles. And what I'm seeing here is that you see all this potential behind this door. Okay. And then you see this person who is left grieving outside the door. Okay. You see that? They're sitting there grieving outside the door. They don't have access to it. You see a bunch of pentacles there, that there's something cool and awesome and amazing behind that door, but it is inaccessible. And in some ways, it's like that. I'm definitely in a music mode tonight, because it's like that old Tiffany song, you know, could have been so beautiful. Could have been so right. Could have been my lover every day of my life. You know, and it's like the could have been. And so your brain, when it's going through this whole process of like, okay, you've been going through your shadow work some lately. You've been kind of like thinking about your spiritual growth and stuff like that. And sometimes our brain takes us down. These are what our expectations were. These are the things we might have wanted to be looking for, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I'll answer you in just a second, Maria. But the honest truth is that was not a door that was ever going to be possible. This was the kind of the kind of like, the imagined world. If I can call it that, the world of like potential, because when we get with somebody, immediately we start thinking about, how does this fit into things for me? Could this possibly develop? And so we give ourselves a story, we give ourselves a narrative, and you know what? It's entirely possible. And we're looking to see, is this a possible thing in our relationship or not? So your brain needed a few minutes to go back and look towards how it could have possibly gone versus how it went. And, you know, yeah, it could have gone really great. But the fact that it didn't go that direction, I think your dream will show you that wasn't on you. That wasn't about you. He had, for those things to come about with love, respect, and adoration, and welcoming and loving and stuff like that, was something he put a kibosh on, he put a stop on, and those were things that weren't possible. So you have to learn to kind of grieve that. And that's what I see here in this girl who's on the other side of the door, kind of crying, like it could have been so beautiful, it could have been so right, but I'll never know what it could have been because he didn't do this. And part of you needs to grieve what could have been. Okay? When we break up in a relationship, we have to grieve. Make sense? Eileen. Okay. I was just checking a message because if somebody's in crisis, I definitely want to pay attention to that, you know? So, and Diana, I got your Zelle and you're down, babe. But does that make some sense? Yeah. It's because your brain, you have not completely let that go. Part of you is like, maybe I fucked something up that could have been great. You have to grieve and let it go. We have to go through our grieving process, even in relationships, Leah. Okay? It sucks. All right. So to answer your question about getting a free question, here is your answer, Maria.
To ask a question, please donate using the pinned comment. You can donate any amount to ask a question or get a specialty reading or the signature reading of the night. The free reading is a general reading only. You can donate any amount to ask a question for a small reading or donate for a specialty reading as indicated on your screen to the right. If you want to be on the free list, like, share this video, and subscribe to this page. Comment shared to be added to the list. Tippers are skippers, and they bypass the free list, receive a prosperity blessing, and get priority. Once you are on the free list, I will say your name to confirm you are added to the list, and your free general one-card reading will be read during breaks in the priority readings and will be read for you whether you are here or not. Thank you, from my family to yours, for your ongoing support.
So that answers your question. If you like, subscribe, and share, you can get a free one card, Maria Celentine. So, or you can donate to be able to ask a question. Up to you, but you can definitely get a free one card general. Okay. So, oh yeah, Leah, Cece, for you. All right. Leah, money, money unto thee, abundant wealth, 3 times 3, with free will to all and harm to none. As we will, it is now done. So mote it be. Alrighty. So, that being said, Lauren, are you here? I don't see you. Maria, where's your honey bunny? Is he with you? Or are you typing for him? Your other half? Who is open. I think you said we were calling him JD. Oh, PD. That's it. PD. All right, PD. What does PD want to know today? I don't know if you need a topic or question from PD, but he wants to know about his relationships. How can he make them stronger or more successful? Are we talking about business relationships, friendship relationships, romantic relationships? What? Because different style of relationships require different approaches in the communication realm. So what are we looking at there, Maria? Business, personal, professional, friendships, romantic. I mean, you said he's your honey, so I'm assuming PD is your other half. Are we looking for a you and him path? Kind of give me a general idea. While we're waiting on that, let me pull a couple of freebies. Junior Captain Ramos, let's see what your freebie is all the way in Ghana tonight with your dying phone. Hopefully you got it plugged in now. Ace of Pentacles, and it says here, wealth is the ability to fully experience life. You brought the entire water. I texted Wolf asking him for a water refill, and he literally got the water out of the fridge, brought the whole darn thing of, oh my goodness, of cold water from the fridge just to refill. Everybody tell Wolf, you're awesome, Wolf. Thank you, love. Oh, he's so good. All right. Oh, hello, Miss Granados. How are you? Te amo, mi bestie. All right, putting you on the free list, girl. All right, so what was the category? Are we looking for professional relationships, friendships, romantic relationships? Oh, he came. Vinny Bitty Beachy. He came. He poured the water and he left. You know, typical Aquarian, air sign, blows in, blows out, but he was being a water bearer. Yep. Leah says, I've been getting memory glitches of the past, just like butterfly effect. It's never the full thing. Many times it's just there to teach you or to help you see a lesson that you might have looked into. Something you can share on here. Oh, dear. I've been hoping you didn't. Romantic. So is this the relationship kind of path between the two of you then? We're looking at Maria. All right. So Ace of Pentacles for you, Junior, is to remind you that you need to get out and experience, be fully present in the moment. Wealth, true wealth, is experiencing your life in the now, okay? Don't look to the past, for that's a canceled check. Don't look so far to the future, because that's a promissory note. We call the present because it's a gift, you know? All right, so we're going to see what love can build a bridge here for you. So we're going to go for our full desk cam, get my keyboard up and out the way, and see. All right, so Maria, let's look at where you're coming from on this side. Now, keep in mind, when I do these relationship readings, I'm never biased towards one side or the other. I thought there was two cards there, and it's like they were stuck together. All right. And I feel like I still need to pull one more card here. So there, yeah, Maria, apparently you got a lot of shit going on over here. We got 4 cards for you because these two came out together. All right. What's going on with PD? All right. Oh, he love you. Very, very probable there, Leah. Very probable. When we are going through our shadow work, bits and pieces come out and unravel in their own time. Just remember to be gentle with yourself, okay? Now, in the middle, if you guys remember this relationship spread, we want to see what can build a bridge between the two of you. Okay? And this is the bridge that we can walk on. We can walk on this bridge, but what can create an obstacle between the two of you? And this is the hurdle. Okay, what's crossing on there? What can create the obstacle on that bridge? Something you're going to have to get over in order to build this bridge. And then our 3 cards here on the bottom of, you know, the combined relationship effect. You know, sometimes this can be a future prediction. Sometimes it can be a an advice column. I don't know. We'll see what this is when we get to it. We're just going to kind of scoot this down so we can focus on all this shit first. Maria, this is your side. First of all, you're extremely analytical. As much as you're an emotional individual, you do remunerate and you think on things a lot, okay? I want you to literally see this woman's brain here. Look at that. It's just going round and round and round in circles, whether you're going upwards, whether you're going downwards. You're very analytical. You remunerate a lot about things, but the problem is that you get stuck in those loops of your mindset, okay? With that double card, you get stuck in like old viewpoints, old mindsets, okay? You're at the point right now with this Eight of Cups where you're needing to let go of some of the past hurt, some of the past elements, some of the past water under the bridge kind of thing. You know what I mean? Nice cold water. So once you get to that point, then we have the Magician card, which says at that point, you will have everything that you need to make this romantic relationship a successful one. Okay. So you're just needing to let go of or be able to process through a lot of these elements in the past of your past. And I think it's wonderful. You're going through your shadow work. You're doing your shadow work. You're understanding your shadow work. And you're coming to the point of being able to let go and close the chapter of the past. Now, does this mean that everything from your past is bad? No, sometimes we are grieving elements of our past which are behind us, which we desperately wish we could have brought forward with us. Much like, I had to grieve my relationship with my late husband in order to fully accept and walk into my relationship that I have now with Wolf. Okay. Now, does that mean that I don't value or I don't honor or I don't look back in fondness of the 26 years I spent with Mike? No, I definitely hold much love and fondness in my heart, but I am also in the here and now with my love. Make sense? So I make sure that I am staying on target by letting that be a part of my past and therefore a part of me forever and ever. Amen. But I am still doing what I can to embrace and accept and be a part of my present so that I can embrace and be a part of and create a good future. Make sense? Hopefully that helps and blesses you. Now on PD's side here, we've got the Lovers, the Hierophant, and the Ace of Cups. All right. And what I see here is that PD is very hopeful in his relationship. He feels a spiritual connection towards you, towards his love. Okay. But at the same point, he feels like it needs more direct action. There needs to be some kind of a daily affirmation action between the two of you. It's not just, hey, let's have the words and let's have the affection. I want to see a concrete way of the expression, the actions that speak louder than the words. The words are there, but let's put our money where our mouths are. Let's put our actions where we want our relationship to be. And he's trying to do the actions, not always sure he knows exactly where to go, but he's definitely got emotional cycles with this Ace of Cups. There are points and places where he is entirely giving, and there are points and places where he is like, all right, I need now. I'm not okay. I need. Okay. So your man here, PD, is, I'm going to say, very quietly, but deeply emotional. And you need to be aware that this man's emotions are like a strong underground river. Okay. You are only seeing a well that is tapping into this pulsing rapids underground river that's going on there, a torrent. And if it can sweep you away in a heartbeat. Okay. It's that strong, and it's carving out caverns and there's a whole network for this river underground. And that's where your man's emotional thing is. You may not see it on the surface, maybe kind of like an iceberg. You see 10% of the iceberg, but 90% of it's underground. All right. That shit can sink ships, or it can help support an entire ecosystem. Okay. Depends on how it's utilized. So be aware of your man's deep emotionality. All right, now what can build a bridge? Interestingly enough here, the Hermit. And the Hermit in this case and in this particular deck is about getting the overview and keeping the overview instead of looking at the little minutia. The day-to-day minutia. I'll tell you what, nothing kills a relationship like the day-to-day minutia. Okay? Those little mundane distractions that just cannot be ignored, like, okay, what bill's getting paid at what time? Who left the lights on? Did somebody put away the dishes? Did you take out the trash? Who put the kid to bed? That sort of thing. Okay, those day-to-day minutiae. Hello, Cindy. How are you, darling? And by the way, everybody, please note and honor Lady Cindy with her new name change on Facebook, that she has formally adopted her title as a priestess, which is Lady Cindy. So welcome, Lady Cindy. Yay. That is the title of a formally trained priestess. So yeah. But basically, what can build a bridge is maintaining the overview of the overall health of the relationship instead of getting stuck on the forest, on the little trees in your giant forest. All of these mundane minutia parts are part of a greater picture of that which is your relationship, the cooperation, the working together to making things together work, Maria. Now, what can absolutely cause a barrier? And interestingly enough, we have the Temperance card, which is trying to make things that don't work together, force them and find a way to balance them together. Now, when this is done right, it's a great thing because you can take fire and ice and make steam, right? But sometimes there needs to be a separation. There needs to be an understanding that these two things can be held separately and do not necessarily have to be combined. They can be held separately and balanced and have a yin yang. So finding the balance is good, but trying to shove two things together, sun and the moon, that are unlike into one thing, you're going to end up with this weird twilight, never night, never day kind of thing going on, right? And I'll tell you what, if you've ever watched any sci-fi movies, that's fucking weird. Okay? We like our nighttime for rest and our daytime for light. Okay? So sometimes it's about holding both those things as sacred and don't try to shove them together in one space. All right? Does that make some sense? That would be the hurdle there. Now, how to deepen this relationship is what we have down here. Okay, and these are our 3 cards of how to improve the connections. And that goes directly towards the question PD was asking. So we're going to start with the moon. And this is to maintain balance. We have the dark wolf and the white wolf going on here. We have the mundane and the spiritual. We have the ordinary, everyday requirements and the free spirit. Okay, all these things, once again, held in sacred, separate balance to either side of the moon. And we look at the moon as shedding a gentle light, a gentle, magical, mystical light, which means keeping things in mind as a balancing effect, that as this must follow, the night must follow day, and the day must follow the night, okay? And keeping these things separately apart, but together in balance. The yin chases the yang chases the yin. Okay. Once again, we have justice and in this particular deck, we have justice here as a call for balance. Okay. We have the emotional side and of course in the water reflection. And then we have the thoughtful side up above here in the air realm. Okay. So thought and emotion, finding a proper balance, but not trying to shove those two things in the same space. And then, of course, our final thing here is the Knight of Cups, which is pledging your troth. Okay, taking that emotional uphill battle, not necessarily always taking the easy way out, but being able to turn around. And you see him here, hat in hand with a thing of roses, and the white horse in the background saying about his purity of intent. And that in his pure intent, he is letting his feelings be known. And that's how your communication needs to work between the two of you. Does that make some sense? So, Maria, since he was open to this, I am now open to your feedback. How does PD feel about this reading? Does he have any follow-up questions? Hopefully that helps and blesses you. I am curious as to his feedback. I always love the feedback of the skeptic, you know? And when they get all wowed, it makes me really happy. Hi, Leaked. You can get a free general card by liking, subscribing, and sharing. All right, so for you, my dear Maria and PD, here we go. Money, money unto thee, abundant wealth, 3 times 3, with free will to all and harm to none. As we will, it is now done. So mote it be. Okay, so if you would like to get a free 1 card, here's how.
To ask a question, please donate using the pinned comment. You can donate any amount to ask a question or get a specialty reading or the signature reading of the night. The free reading is a general reading only. You can donate any amount to ask a question for a small reading or donate for a specialty reading as indicated on your screen to the right. If you want to be on the free list, like, share this video, and subscribe to this page. Comment shared to be added to the list. Tippers are skippers, and they bypass the free list, receive a prosperity blessing, and get priority. Once you are on the free list, I will say your name to confirm you are added to the list, and your free general 1 card reading will be read during breaks in the priority readings and will be read for you whether you are here or not. Thank you from my family to yours for your ongoing support.
All right, so I hope that answers your question there, Leaked. But for your major question, and I'll put you on the free list, I know you're not donating, so I'm not going to answer your question in a reading, but I am going to give you an answer to your question in the form of a question. Yes, I'm going to be that asshole. You asked, how does Faith currently feel about me? Does she miss me? And let me answer you in this regards. Do you feel like you gave her more context in your relationship with her for her to miss you, or more context in your relationship with her to feel relieved or peaceful now that you're gone? That will answer your question if you think on that honestly. I am definitely loving your AI creations. And guys, by the way, if you need some AI graphics work done, Lady Cindy has definitely been doing some amazing graphical work. If you need some AI videos done, then my next client, you're definitely going to want to hit up Diana. Where you at, babe? You're up. I have you down first and foremost. You won the trivia tonight, so you get a free 3-card question reading. And then you wanted the combo tonight, my darling, because I saw your Zelle. And then you said you wanted your mentorship for the combo for the spell tonight. And this is the last time I'm doing this particular spell and reading. You gave her more what? Gave her more to miss? Then she's probably missing you. You know, give it time. And if it's meant to be, she'll come back. And if it's not, then you know what? Move on and give all those great energies to somebody who will value you for what you have to offer. So, Maria de Marquez, what did PD think of it? Hey, we want his feedback now that he's gotten his reading. So yes, my darling, what do you want your 3-card reading on? Let's do another freebie while we're waiting for Diana to formulate her question. Maria de Marquez, here is your freebie for tonight. We have for you, the Ace of Cups. And it says, when I saw you, I fell in love. And you smiled because you knew. I believe that this is a confirmation of the love that you have with your dude, okay? So, by all means, feel it. Yeah, you definitely. And he is a highly emotional individual. Highly emotional. He may not seem like it on the outside, but those rivers run deep, my babe. I can see him making jokes now of, it's just the tip, honey. It's just the tip. I'm sorry. My mind went there. I bad Shiya. Question is providing guidance on applying for the grant, as I'm about to get real serious on funding for website number 2. This is the autism one that you're doing? So let's see. Guidance on applying for grants. Let's see what the universe has to give you. Guidance on grant applications for you. We have the 4 of Cups, which is definitely about following your dreams. So that's telling you to go for it. The Knight of Wands, dancing to the beat of your own drum. Another thing of saying go for it and do it the way you feel it should be done. And the 7 of Pentacles, wait for your harvest, tells me that this is going to be a process. The grant application thing is going to be a long process. So do not make short-term plans on this. This is a long-term seeding and funding kind of thing for you. So the advice here is, yes, you are on the right path. Follow your dreams. Dance to the beat of your own drums. Do your grant proposals your way, following the right structures, but your way. I believe that your analytical plus your passion on it combined is going to be the right tone for your grant writing. Okay? Becca and Lady Cindy are both laughing at me. Bad Shiya, bad Shiya. I'm gonna get late. So yes, just the tip. I'm terrible. But this is 7 of Pentacles. Wait for your harvest. You're going to have to put the grant proposal in, work it through, write it through the whole 9 yards, okay? So. Alrighty. You wrote it up too. Okay, I'm not sure what I wrote it up to means, but okay. Alrighty. So Maria, I think that this is a great confirmation for the 2 of you. Becca Crosby, let's see what your freebie is. And Diana, I want you to think of what you would like as your symbol or your word for balance in your life. We're going to do your spell next. Becca Crosby, your freebie tonight is the 4 of Wands, and it says, don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds that you plant. Becca, sometimes things aren't going to come back towards you right away in the way that you think they should. But you know what? They can and will come back in their right time, you know? So there you are. 4 of Wands. Keep manifesting. Keep manifesting. All right, so yeah, everybody's laughing at just the tip. She did it. She said it first. I just walked in the door. I mean, it was, look, it was a low, slow curveball over the plate. I had to hit that one out of the park. I couldn't not hit that out of the park. I mean, it's just coming in, this beautiful slow ball pitch directly over the plate. And I'm just lined up and I'm swinging for the fences, man. I can't help myself. Can't help myself. Yes, you may use the word peace or value. Up to you. What would you prefer? You may use whatever word symbolizes all of it to you. And it doesn't mean that it's just that one concept goes into your word. Just that word is the symbol for everything that you are carrying in your heart, the wholeness of what you are seeking in your balance, okay? So what do you pick, Diana, for yours? Let me pull one more freebie for Mary Sharkus while we're waiting for your answer. Mary Sharkus, for you, we have the Ten of Swords. And it says, these things that hurt instruct. Apparently, the fuck, Mary, you have just been going. This has been like a year-long, like, crazy shit going on in your life. And once again, I see that you're still going through it. This shit has not calmed down. And my heart breaks for you, babe. My heart breaks for you, truly. Okay. So, yeah. Those things that hurt instruct, but can you learn and move so that you are no longer in a position to constantly be getting bombarded by this shit? Is there something that you can do? Is there a lesson that you can take from this that keeps you from constantly having to go through this pain, the same level of pain that you're constantly going through? Because that would be my concern for you. That would be what I would want to know. Is there something that we can learn from this to protect you and keep you from constantly going through this horrible emotional bombardment you've been going through, my love? I hate that for you. I do. All right. So, peace it is. Peace is seeking the peace and the balance. So, we're going to go over here to, nope, this screen right here. We're going to pull our burn bowl back out. We're going to, and you know what? This is Diana. So, Diana, I know you're extra like I'm extra. So, let's do a little extra, right? We're going to write peace. Peace. And we're going to put a big old peace sign just like you have it on your little thing here, you know? I know I did it upside down, but there we go. Peace. I call upon the God and Goddess. I call upon the Lord and Lady. I call upon the Spirit of the universe, the Spirit of all, to assist me in casting the smoke of sacred balance spell for my friend and sister, Diana, so that she may find the road back to self. Written here is balance, dear. Diana's sacred need made crystal clear. Upon these words, the incense lies. A whispered wish beneath the skies to call a life both bright and near. As moon grows from dark to light, that fire carved path made right. Release the weight that bound Diane tight, and bless her steps with sacred sight, where heart and soul no longer fight. The gods have heard through flame and air. The smoke now sings a holy prayer. The way is lit, the veil undone, where self and duty walk as one, in balance held by love and care. With free will to all and harm to none, as we will, it is now done. So mote it be. Look at that incense just rising and smoking. I love it. Smells so good too. It did. It burned very quickly, but at the same point, I see the smoke and the incense, Diane. I see it's still lit in here. And it's still smoking pretty strongly, as you can see. So yeah. I definitely feel like that was very accepted by the gods. And the incense is sweet in their auras, you know? Because look at how strong that is. Michael, as long as it's not a reading question, you're always available to ask me whatever you would like. All right, so let's see what your Osho Tarot balance reading has to say for you, Miss Diana. Okay, so our first card, which is the Stone of Shadow, our Black Moonstone, what emotional or spiritual nourishment is needed? And for you, we have 14, integration. Wow. I think this is so cool on how this deck just kind of reimagines the major arcana. Okay, and this one here, 14 in any deck is temperance, which is the balance between, let me pull it down. I just realized you can't see it very easily. It's the balance between the light and the dark, the two things that don't necessarily go together. We were talking about that before in Maria's reading. Okay, that, in her case, it was don't try to shove those things together. But in this case, this is integration. And we have the yin and the yang literally shown here about the balance. We have the combining elements between the fire and then the swan at the water, and then we have the rainbow in the center with the diamond. And, oh my gosh, I am in love with this card. I've really not. No, Gladys, you haven't missed it yet, but you're still on the list, babe. But integration here for you, Diana, is basically saying that you need to make sure that all aspects of your mundane and your spiritual are integrated, as well as your shadow being integrated within yourself as well. This is about accepting all aspects of your life and finding proper balance, and integrating all of yourself into all of these elements, your mind and your emotions being integrated and balanced as a whole you. You can be hard of hearing. All right, well, I tell you what, I will play a baby laugh when it's your turn, Gladys, multiple times. So if you hear a baby giggling, that's going to be your turn, okay? Does that work? This will be the baby laugh that you will hear when it's your turn. All right, so you will hear that when I'm calling you, and I will hit that button multiple times. Will that work? Isn't that a cute giggle? I mean, it makes you giggle. God, look at that incense still going. It's still glow. These are embers right here. These two spots, those are bright glowing embers still on your thing. So the Stone of Clarity for you, what your outer goals or obligations that need to be aligned or realigned for you to get there. And we have the eight of air or eight of swords, guilt. And you have got to release your feelings of guilt for not. And I feel like this is not being a good spouse or partner, not being a good mom, not being a good anything. Okay. That you place this amount of guilt because you feel like you have to be, you're the assassin queen. Of course you have to feel like you're the ultimate everything and that you can do it all and claim it all and blah, blah, blah it all. Jonathan, you got a few people ahead of you still yet. So if you got to crash, you got to crash. I'll still do your free one card, but you can get your mentorship on Wednesday if you prefer. Jesse, I'm so sorry. But yeah, the guilt card, you've got to release the guilt in order to start really making things balance out on your mundane level, okay? Stop thinking you have to be the ultimate everything. Be gentle with yourself. Now, as far as your card 3, the path between, how can your balance be gained and sustained? We have here the 5 of Wands, or the 5 of Fire, totality. And it's interesting because I've been telling this story ever since I saw it on ER a couple of weeks ago. I've been watching the final season of ER, and in there, we had a gal tell a story, okay? And I'm going to tell you the story she told, she told, and it was a story. I'm going to put this up here so you can see it, but it was a story to a recovering alcoholic from a chaplain, and the chaplain, be gentle with yourself. Yeah, you aren't good to you. You got to be good to yourself. Ha 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 ha. Funny, Jonathan. Jonathan, get the fuck out of my head. That's literally what I was just typing. I said it like a minute before you typed it, honey. You're in my head, not the other way around. But basically, what I'm seeing here is that the story was this. The woman tells her child, you can do anything that if you want to, if you put your whole strength behind it. And the child's like, well, what about that boulder over there? Can I pick that boulder up? And that boulder is definitely bigger than the strength of the child. But the mom looks at the child and says, if you use all of your strength, yes, you can do it. And the child's like, okay. Goes over there. Tries it every which way. Push, pulling, one side, the other side, anything to move that boulder. Can barely budge it. I mean, maybe a smidget of a movement, okay? A couple of times. And he comes back and goes, Mom, I used all my strength and I couldn't even hardly move it a little tiny bit. And she says, son, did you use all of your strength? And he's like, yeah, I used all of my strength. Did you use all of your strength? Yeah, I used all my strength. You never asked for help. Well, that's not my strength. Yes, it is. I'm a part of your life. Therefore, I'm a part of your strength. So when you use all of your strength, there is much that can be accomplished. Come, I'll show you how to use all of your strength. Goes over and helps the kid, and sure enough, they roll that boulder over and completely move it out of its spot. And she's like, that's using all of your strength. And if we couldn't have done it, I could ask for help. Because I have strengths that you don't have, and I can call on people that you don't. And using all of your strength sometimes means pulling your resources. You don't have to do it all alone. So that's what you need to do. And that's the bridge here, okay? Is to use all of your strength. And we have totality, okay? Here we see the bridge being formed between people there and the totality to make it work, okay? So I hope that helps and blesses you there, my friend. Let me give you some money spell. I don't know if I'm in if you're in my head or I'm in your head, or it's just great minds think alike, Jonathan. But keep the input coming, my friend. So your sleep's been out of whack, Michael. All right, let's talk about that in a second. Diana, here we go for you. Money, money unto thee, abundant wealth 3 times 3. With free will to all and harm to none. As we will, it is now done. So mote it be. One of the things that really helps when you're trying to fix your sleep schedule is to get into some kind of pattern. Creating the pattern initially is very difficult. I'm not going to lie. It's hard to start that initial pattern. But once you do start that initial pattern and start working the pattern consistently, and they say 28 days is a way to start a habit, to like a wind down time, not eating after a certain time, making sure that you stop your caffeine intake by a certain time, setting a time to start winding down and letting go, not getting yourself caught in the scroll mobile of TikTok or Facebook or YouTube or whatever. Setting aside, this is my wind down time. I'm not going to whatever, you know. You put it on your mustache before you sleep. I put on a sleep mask. I have a specific sleep mask. I go into a specific routine before going to bed. I kind of go through my evening intentions and then I let it go. And once I know, okay, I'm done with thinking through processes for the day and there's nothing I need to do anymore, let me just relax and chill until I start feeling sleepy, and then I crash. Whatever time that may be, you know. And if I see that I'm pushing past a certain time, then I will lay in bed and just listen into my book and make myself still to invite sleep. You know what I'm saying? Diana has a good point as well. I will say what helps my sleep is my dog sharing my bed. Her weight next to me, she leans into me and I'm soothed. I also use a weighted blanket. And for me, that's a big thing. Having the pressure for even when I'm not yet sleeping, my sleep mask, when it starts pressing right here, when I put it down and I put it right here on my eyebrows, it starts pressing there and I start feeling that pressure there. And for some reason, that starts soothing me. Okay. So going into a habit might help you be able to get to sleep a little bit earlier. It doesn't work for everybody, but try it for 30 days and see if it improves. You know? Welcome, Amber Peters. How's life across the pond in Kingsland over there? All right. So hopefully that helps and blesses you there. Do I have a Lauren or Jennifer on tonight? Lauren or Jennifer? Both of you guys are on the priority list. Meanwhile, let's go through the rest of our free list here. Elizabeth Brown. For you, we have the Three of Cups. And it says, those that bring sunshine into the lives of others cannot keep it for themselves. This is a reminder that you need to reconnect with others. You're going through a grieving process right now. Remember what I was just saying about your whole strength? Your whole strength is your community. Share your thoughts and feelings with others. And remember that you brought a lot of joy to Nancy's life. She brought joy to yours as well. But you are a joyful heart and you cannot keep that contained. Even though you are a grieving heart, you are still a joyful heart. Do not lose your joy and make sure to share your joy and your joyful memories with Nancy, with others as well. Okay? Yes, but you've become reliant on that, you know? So yes. All right, Jesse, you're next on the list. You silly woman decided to tip, donate, whatever. So what do you want for tonight, babe? We will continue with our freebies. Kat, are you still with us? How's your day been, Kat? I haven't heard much. You've been quiet tonight. Kat, how are you, honey? For you, we have the Empress, and it says, only passions, great passions, can elevate the soul to great things. Look, you have to be passionate about your calling. And I think that you're finding your passion. And I think with your passion and when you're following your heart and your passion, you will indeed do great things. Jesse, I see a blank message from you, babe. I don't know what it was. Oh, there it is. Loves. Mwah. I love you too, bestie. What you need, honey punny? And we need to catch up. Tomorrow I will have some chitter chatter time. I have a 1 o'clock reading, but by the time we get to 1 p.m. your time, I should be free if you want to holler. Michael, even when I'm sleeping with someone, I find great benefit in a weighted blanket. And if you can't get a pet that will sleep on the bed with you, then yeah, think about a weighted blanket thing. All right, next 90 days. You got it, girlfriend. Let me get my big dust camera out so we can see all that needs to be seen and hear all that needs to be heard. All right. Next 90 days, starting with the 10 of Swords. That would be bad news, like rheumatoid arthritis. Okay, Page of Cups. What's this with the narcissist trying to come into your life? I definitely see that as a person, a narcissist, somebody who's not willing to let go and let you make choices in a repeating pattern. And then the Death card. I see that you're going to be getting rid of this is this month, or you know, for what's going on. Okay. 3, I have a meeting video visit. Okay. Well, call me after your meeting video visit then. Because you know when you and I get chatting, we can chat up to like an hour plus. Okay? So yes. So we have that for our first 30 days. 30 days out right here. I definitely see the narcissist pulling familiar patterns and death and rebirth. You have got to find a way to put this repeating pattern to bed. All right, you need to quit this repeating pattern because it's causing you constant grief. Second 90 days, we're going in, or second 30 days, King of Cups, which is trying to stay calm in the midst of a bunch of bullshit. The Nine of Pentacles, figuring out your own independence, ultimate independent woman card there. Going into the King of Wands, which is starting to really look forward towards your goals. So first 30 days from now looks like a whole bunch of reset and reframe. Second 30 days looks like a time to pull away, find your peace, and find your independence and start setting your plans into motion. Okay. I don't know if you want Medusa to sleep with you tonight, if Medusa is still wet from their grooming. And then the third 30 days, which is the 90-day mark here, we have the Six of Swords, which is slowly making progress. The Two of Wands, though, there's going to be something that you're going to be able to observe that you have stepped out of and you've kind of locked yourself away from, but it feels like an observation of karma. Okay, an observation of karma of some type. And then the Chariot, being able to move forward. So I see that you're going to be moving during the third 30 days on your 90-day view here. We have a slow progress going forward, being able to observe some karma bullshit, and then finally being able to get some more momentum going forward. So, I mean, overall, that sounds pretty fucking good to me. You know, I'm not too thrilled about this first 30 days here for you, but it sounds like it's something that you need to see and finally break the pattern of. Okay? So, if you're thinking, oh, it's going to be different this time, no, it's not. You're going to see the repeating pattern and finally say, enough is enough is enough. She's damp, but she's okay. Okay. It's, you know, wet dog. Hello, wet dog. Smells. I don't care how much lavender scent they sprayed on doggy fur. It's still wet dog smell. But hey, you know, we love them whether they're wet dog smell or not, right? All right. You know what it is? Okay, you'll have to tell me tomorrow because obviously you don't want to say it on the live, and that's cool. So, all right, for you, Jesse, here we go. Money, money unto thee, abundant wealth, 3 times 3, with free will to all and harm to none. As we will, it is now done. So mote it be. Alrighty. Hopefully that helps and blesses you, my sister. Alright, so, let's see what we got for you. Meanwhile, I am going to say last call. If anybody wants to donate for a priority reading, it is last call. Alright, so, for you, it says 5 of Swords. Sometimes I go about pitying myself, and all the time I am being carried on great winds across the sky. Okay? You bet, Jesse. Anything you need tomorrow, sweet pea. But that for you is basically saying, you know, don't look for where you're looking for support right now. Okay? You've got supports in other directions. You're saying, I'm not getting the support I need. I'm not getting the support you need. Because you're looking for it in all the wrong places. Look for it from other directions, okay? The Phoenix. Jonathan, are you still on? All right. Chris Cole, you got it, girl. Jonathan Phoenix, for you we have, what does not destroy me makes me stronger. And remember, it's not the actual thing of what doesn't destroy you, it's how you choose to heal after what doesn't destroy you makes you stronger. Just saying. All right. So what's your question, Chris? And I didn't even know you were on. So, hi, babe. You're not on the free list tonight. Did you share? I'll put you on the free list. Fervent, you got it. Just in time, squeaked right under that. We are on the last call. So, Chris Cole, what would you like to ask? Gladys! Gladys's turn. I promised a giggle on Gladys's turn. Gladys, this one's for you, Gladys. Here's the giggle. So for you, Gladys, we have the Page of Wands, okay? Page of Wands for you, and it says it's never too late to be what you might have become. This is telling you that you need to make sure you're following what you really want. Where are you spending your last fuck, okay? Are you spending it on other people, okay? Or are you turning around and following your dreams, following what really matters to you, Gladys? It's never too late to be what you might have become. My friend Ed is a great example of this. He did not start playing the guitar until he was 60. Okay? And, yeah. He is now turning 70 this year and is quite an accomplished rhythm guitar player writing his own music. He didn't start until he was 60. Okay? He's played on stages now. He's played out. He has kind of embraced his rock star time. He's a radio DJ and has just really embraced exactly what he wanted to be after successful careers in the military and et cetera, you know, and being a medic and a husband and a father and a grandfather, you know. So, yeah. That's the thing. It's never too late to be what you might have become. Michael, we've talked about this. So go ahead and go help your aunt. I will not be doing a free card for you tonight. Okay? Tori, it is last call. So you will be absolute next on the list if you donate. So there is no wait for donators. Michael, I am taking you off the free list tonight. So, Jonathan, were you still here or did you go to bed? Because I wanted to see if you wanted your mentorship tonight or Wednesday, because I know you said you had to go. So, whatever. Let's see. You're welcome, Gladys. All right. So, Diana, let's see what your freebie is for the night. Okay, and for you, we have the Queen of Swords, and it says, for you, Diana, be content with what you have, rejoice in the way things are. When you realize there is nothing lacking, the whole world belongs to you. What I believe this is about is the boundaries that you hold for yourself. Remember earlier, your balance card was realize you don't have to be Superwoman, you don't have to be everything to everybody, and to be gentle with yourself. I feel like that's what this is. Realize that you are enough. Realize that you are enough. Be content with the fact that you are enough. You do not have to be the assassin queen, Superwoman, everything to everyone. Okay? So there you go. I'm assuming Venmo, that's your normal modus operandi, because it has not notified me as yet, but that's okay. There it is. Okay, gotcha. So, I'm guessing Mom. Are we trying to get a hold of Mom again? Be gentle with yourself, Diana. Gods, Diana, do you not realize how amazing you are? How strong you are. Every day you're learning new skills, you're doing things, you're the mother of an adult autistic son, you are a grieved widow who has found new love and new context going forward. Okay? I mean, I'm just You're amazing. What does it take for me to get through to your head? Just how fucking awesome you are. You are enough, Diana. Okay? Be loving and gentle with yourself. You're fucking awesome, woman. Now you got your own 501c3, your dog business, your stuff that you do for work. I mean, Jesus Christ, you are a jack of all trades and a master of quite a few. You're amazing. Please recognize and honor that within yourself. Okay? I know, and I keep flying around in my broom. Cool, come pick me up. Let's go for a midnight ride, all right? I ride with you, woman. Ride or die, anywhere. You're fucking awesome. Kizzy, let's see what your card is. You're up next on the free list. So, Tori, are we getting a hold of your mom for mediumship tonight? Or do we have somebody else we're reaching out to? I'm always happy to talk to Liz. She's so easy to communicate with. I mean, I almost feel like, Tori, in some ways, your mom is like on regular on call for me. She's like, if I want to poke her, she's like, yo, what's up? She and I get along so well. Oh, wow. It's not going to be with mom this time. It's going to be your husband's grandfather who passed March 15th. We called him Daddy-O. Okay. All right. So, Kizzy, for you, we have the Knight of Swords. Now, for me, the Knight of Swords is always thinking outside the box. And if there's anybody I know who is an outside the box thinker, Kizzy, that is a definition of you to a T. You don't fit anybody's fucking mold. You don't fit anybody's fucking box. And nor should you ever. Okay? So basically what we have, your quote here on the Knight of Swords, is to dare is to lose one's footing momentarily. Not to dare is to lose oneself. Well, I feel like this is more of an affirmation to you, Kizzy, than the universe getting after you or telling you to do anything. It's basically saying you are a daring, amazing, awesome, inspirations queen. And you need to keep daring in the way that you're going. To not dare is to lose who you are. And you're okay with losing your footing momentarily because you got a whole team and you got sisters and you got brothers out there who will pick you up and who will walk side by side because we're on this amazing energetic journey going forward. You know what I mean? So I feel like this is Spirit's confirmation for you of you go, girl. Crown's on, perfect. Keep it going. Okay? So hopefully that helps and blesses you. All right. So, and Jesse, we'll do Jesse's really quick because I know Jesse's tired. Jesse, for you, 6 of Swords. And we have for everything that you have missed in life, you've gained something else. Don't worry. You are on the path you need to be. All right? 6 of Swords is row your boat gently down that stream. Merrily, 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 merrily. Life is but a dream. So we gently go down the stream. We find our joy in the moment merrily, and we continue to follow our dreams. What an inspirational song. Who knew that was an affirmation song? Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 merrily. Life is but a dream. Okay? Remember it. You're welcome. And Cindy, you're going to be up next. So let me do Tori's mediumship and then we'll do your reading after Tori's. All right. So what was Daddy-O's real name? Or his real first name? I don't need the whole name. His real first name. And how old was he when he passed? This is his paternal grandfather or maternal grandfather? Paternal, I'm going to guess. Maternal grandfather. Okay. Stephen, and he was 95. Okay. Dogs. First thing that came was dogs. Really love dogs. Must love dogs. Is this him? I just got dogs. Dogs. I almost got the dogs playing poker image of the you know what I mean by dogs playing poker? That's the first thing I got. Is this him? Dogs. Amber, have I done your reading? I don't think I've gotten to you as of yet. Are you leaving? All right, because I got the dogs playing poker, so I was thinking it was dogs. Maybe it's the poker, because I saw like the image of the dogs playing poker, and that's, I guess, okay. So maybe it's him. Cards. All right, is that? I'm gonna pull a card and see for myself. Is this him? Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, that's him. Okay, I got him. Cards just confirmed to me I got him. All right, so. I got I don't know if it's just the dogs playing poker image, but I got cigars. Was that also him? I'm trying to confirm that I got the right energy, because part of me is just really doubting if this is him or not. So I've got the dogs playing poker. So the cards are the dogs. Cigars. Ask your hubby if he was into cigars at any point. He had 2 sons pass right after him. Okay. Not in his old age. All right. I'm not getting anything with the sons, but I am definitely getting the cigars and the dogs playing poker thing from him. I just keep getting this old musky cigar smell, and I don't know why. It's just focusing in on this old musky cigar smell, and it's kind of annoying to me because I'm like asking for more information, and I'm definitely seeing the old musty cigar smell. I'm picking up like the dark wood paneling. I'm picking up like oh, was he? You're saying, because the next thing I got was dank, man. I mean, I would not be surprised if he didn't smoke and toke a little bit in the 60s. Okay, but definitely that was more than a cigar smell. I definitely, and that's no, it's not from my house. But I definitely caught a scent of weed. He seems to be not really strong on communication. Was he? I mean, it's like he doesn't really want to talk. He just wants to feel. He just wants to be. It's like he's I get the sense of just that comfortable old shoes kind of guy. Okay. He liked his creature comforts. He liked just chilling, sitting back and enjoying. And right now he is totally on vacation. All right. I'm getting a nice kind of chill vibe, almost the into couch kind of vibe, just kind of floating, and it's good, it's groovy. The wall paneling, the dank smells between the cigar and the weed, the just kind of very nice laid back. It's almost like what you would consider like almost just like one of those cool, man. You know, you walk into one of those 60s party scenes, everybody's like, cool, man. You know, so he's the energy that's coming from him is lethargic, but not lethargic like as in like, bleh, but lethargic as in like, yeah. It's no, officer. It's hi. How are you? Not how high are you? I mean, I feel like just plugging into his energy, I feel like I took fucking shrooms or something. I don't know. It's just so trippy and chill and vibey and dark and dusk, but not like ominous, not like bum 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 bum, not more. It's just like there's a haze, man, purple haze. Okay, so yeah, I definitely feel a huge sense of peace and just trippy, man, just trippy. But at the same point, none of the idiotic nonsense that normally comes with it. It's just this nice, chill. It's all good. It's all good. We're happy. This is all good. And that's all I'm getting from him. And I keep poking him for information yet. Any messages for anybody that's left behind? I got this. It's good. I got this. You with your loved ones? I'm with everybody I need to be with. And it's just so like almost like high level 60s answers, if that makes any sense from the energy that I'm picking up here. Okay, you mentioned he was born and raised in Trinidad, so culturally this makes sense. He was very okay with passing, and so he kept saying he was ready. Is he waiting for his wife or been with her? No, I don't feel like he's waiting. He's just floating. I am not getting any real concrete messages out of him other than he is just like, trippy. I'm getting high just with his energy. He just feels like nothing's real. Have you ever had a conversation with somebody who's like on shrooms or on acid and they get all like existential on you? That's the energy I'm getting from him. Like, oh, it's just an illusion. All of this stuff, it's okay. It'll pass. It'll be fine. I feel like I'm talking to a high hippie guru. I do. I feel like I'm talking to a high hippie guru who has like learned it and on the mountain and all this experience. But at the same point, he's like, hey, nothing for nothing and everything for all. Yeah. Okay, so Tori just writes, he was very good with the flow and his life is what it is. Even with his time on Earth, he never took things too serious. All right, this guy totally matches his energy. Plus, he raised 15 kids. I'd be getting this high after death, too, after 15 kids and goodness knows how many grandkids. But, I mean, I just feel like I'm talking to an old-fashioned hippie guru, truly. So that is thebomb.com. All right. Hopefully that helps and blesses you. And gives you, is there anything specific you want me to ask him that maybe I can try to get out of him? Mr. I'm high with my pie in the sky, Lucy in the sky. That's it. That's the whole vibe. Lucy in the sky with diamonds. Like that's this vibe that Grandpa Daddy-O. Now I know why I call him Daddy-O. Why? And he fits the Daddy-O. The dude abides, And he's just like, yeah. He's the kind of guy who would go outside like the dude in the robe and the underwear and the slippers. And, oh, by the way, I should go get some eggs. Let's go to the store in my underwear, slippers, and my bathrobe. Because why not? I got my wallet. It's good. I'm dressed. I'm covered. I think I would have loved to have known this guy. Truly. So, yeah, you just found out I'm pregnant. Has he met this baby spirit? OMFG. So the first thing that he says is, I have met all spirit. All spirits are one. We are all one spirit. We share commonality. And so someday we will realize we are more alike than we are different. I have met all spirits, and I get the whole feeling of him. Oh, if you feel this right now, I'm sure you will. Placing both of his hands on your womb and say, this spirit is one with my spirit. And just takes his hands off. So are you feeling that warmth? Are you feeling those hands on your belly, even though you're not showing yet? Okay. because he's like, this spirit is my spirit. We are one spirit. I feel like he feels a communal aspect with all things spiritual, and just like, yeah, groovy. This has got to be one of the most fun mediumships I've ever done, because like I said, I am getting high as fuck and I have not touched any THC today. Oh my god. Oh my god. I am getting high just connected to his energy. Daddy-o, you are welcome in this space anytime, boyo. He's his answer to that is, I am everywhere. I'm all things. We are in all things, and all things are within us, and we are just spirit. And I am just getting that whole trippy hippie, like, oh, peace, love, and man, happiness, man. Did he go to Woodstock? I would wonder if he went to Woodstock or anything like that, you know? It's just, oh my God. I love this man. I am in love with this grandpa. Daddy-o. Daddy-o. All right, what's your next reading, baby-o? Whew. Daddy-o, come hang out, continue to chill, or go, whatever you want. But you know what? What is this one? No, you're not son. That's not you. That's me. See what this is. Ah, yes, the lover's energy. This one will fit you. I'm lighting an incense stick for Daddy-o. Okay, Daddy-o needs an incense stick. So I have some tarot-based incense sticks that my tarot gave me. I haven't even opened this one yet, so I don't even know what it smells like. But I hate to say this, but I'm already getting a feminine energy off of your baby. I'm already getting, oh, this is nice. And definitely like catching notes of rose. What else is in this incense? Hold on, let's see if we can get a look of what else in here. It says the lovers, rose and black Oda, O-D-O-U-D-8. I have no idea what the fuck that is, but I'm definitely getting the rose. Hope Daddy-o likes some roses, so we're going to light this for him. Daddy-o, this one's for you. Okay, may our incense grant you heavenly wishes and a heavenly heart. Because I feel like you would appreciate this. So. Daddy-o. There we go. Incense is lit and set. Whew. There we go, Daddy-o. Baby's due on Valentine's Day. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Okay. But yes, I am definitely getting the feminine energy. Yeah. 3 girls. You're in trouble. All right. So, what other reading did you want? I already answered the feminine energy. Some things I just don't need cards for. So if you feel like you've gotten your money's worth, great. If not, ask another question, okay? Meanwhile, I'll go ahead and do your money spell here for you. Tori. Money, money unto thee. Abundant wealth, 3 times 3. With free will to all and harm to none. As we will, it is now done. So mote it be. Man, I really like Daddy-o. I do like Daddy-o. It was fun. I was like, oh God, a mediumship reading. But wait, it's Tori. Tori normally has interesting dead people, you know? All right. How about how this pregnancy will go? Sounds like a plan. How will this pregnancy go? So you donated for a remaining 3 card there. So we're going to see 4 of Wands. Definitely looks like a good manifestation going there. For your second card, we have 2 cards, which is very emotional, and you're going to have to set strong boundaries during this pregnancy. So I feel like a lot of hormone fluctuation. And 8 of Swords, I'm feeling this is the binding, and the binding there, I'm feeling like, again, This feels like a tightness of chest, chest tightness, breathing issues, things of that nature. I don't know if that's going to include continued blood pressure because we've had blood pressure stuff. How about successful birth? Are we looking for successful birth? And we have the hangman. You might have to do a C-section with this one, but you're probably going to have to change your birth plan to gain a successful birth with it. Okay, so I'm seeing things looking good. Any danger signs? No. 8 of Pentacles. I definitely feel like full 8-month pregnancy there. Anything else we should know? I got the Ace of Swords, which is follow your doctor's advice to the goddamn letter. Swords, when it's coming into a medical reading, is always about doctors. Ace of Swords, that's the pinnacle of the mind. That means listen to your doctor. Your doctor has the right path going forward for you. Okay, Tori? So I hope that helps and blesses you there, my darling. Okay, let's finish the rest of our freebies for this evening. Ooh, Cindy sent me a pretty picture above her house or the neighbor's house, not sure, of the beautiful moon that's shining. Yes, the full moon is on Wednesday, folks, and we're going to have a great full moon night coming up, okay? Yeah, there's going to be a change in the birth plan. Whatever it might be a C-section, but a definite change in the birth plan. Okay? So be aware of that. All right, so the rest of our freebies here going forward. Lady Cindy, for you. Let's see what we got. Lady Cindy, we have the Emperor for you, and it says, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. This is set your goal, and then do whatever it takes to get there. Okay? And yes, congratulations, Tori. Thank you, Chris, for pointing out that I didn't say congrats to her. Congrats, Tori. Sorry, I was too caught up in Daddy-O's hippie trippy. All right, so Amber Peters, for you, we have the 10 of Pentacles, which is abundance. And it says, not what we have, but what we enjoy constitutes our abundance. You need to focus your energies around the areas that you want your abundance to be having. I leaked. I don't know if you're still here, but here's your freebie as we have the Page of Cups. I leaked the Page of Cups here for you says there is no instinct like that of the heart. All right. Now the Page of Cups is about, narcissists and falling into habits and making sure that you have a positive self-image so that you don't get caught into traps, but do listen to your heart, to follow your instincts, though, looking for either the good things or the red flag things. Okay? And then ultimately, fervent for you, we have got the Hierophant. Hierophant for you, sweet pea. And it says, rules are not necessarily sacred, principles are. Okay? Don't focus so much on what this rule and that rule is. Look at the heart of the matter. Look at the heart of the rule to decide if that is a rule that is needing following or maybe needs a little bending and breaking. Rules are not sacred. Principles are sacred. Okay? So don't let the rules stop you from your principles. All right, guys, I've had a great time. I'll be back Wednesday night for the full moon. Ow! We're going to have some fun on the full moon. Maybe I'll even talk Wolf into coming in and howling for a minute or 5. So, merry meet, merry part, until we merry meet again.
I am the Witch Coach. I've been a practicing witch for over 38 years, a high priestess trained in traditional Gardnerian methods, an ordained minister, Reiki master in traditional and holy fire, and a Doctor of Divinity. I've also worked in mental health and social services, and I bring all of that into the work I do, combining spiritual wisdom with real-world support to help others grow, heal, and thrive. For decades, I've guided empaths, intuitives, and spiritual seekers to rediscover their inner light. I achieve this through sacred spaces designed for learning, transformation, and community. The Mystical Mentorship Circle blends spiritual depth with practical skills. It's a paid group where I teach all kinds of things to help you find your spiritual stride, including psychic development, Reiki, divination methods, empathy, astrology, witchcraft, dreams, astral travel, ritual design, and more. Every lesson is recorded and available for self-paced learning, and members receive a weekly free spell or a custom 3-card reading live during Dancing with Witches. It's a space where magic becomes a lifestyle, and support is always within reach. The Witch Coaches Sanctuary and Marketplace is our free group. It's open to everyone and filled with resources, education, and spiritual support. We also feature trusted vendors, people I personally know, who offer magical tools, handmade goods, and enchanted items to elevate your practice. Sacred Shadow Healing is where the deepest work happens. This private online support group is dedicated to shadow work, emotional healing, and spiritual growth. I guide you through journaling, dream interpretation, triggers, trauma responses, inner child work, and subconscious awareness. It's a space of shared stories, gentle guidance, and sacred accountability. Because healing our shadows isn't just personal, it's communal. We grow together. We also have weekly live conversations and occasional Zoom meetings for group work and community. Each weekend, I read in person at Mythic Treasures in Rochester, offering free 1-card readings and full sessions at a range of prices. From crystal guidance to deep multi-deck spreads, I meet people where they are and help them step into clarity, confidence, and calm. I also lead the Mythic Open Circle, a monthly gathering for witches, pagans, and spiritual seekers of all paths and levels. Whether you're brand new or decades in, solitary, or part of a group, you are welcome. Each month, we explore a new topic, from spell work and energy management to communication with ancestors, always in a spirit of shared wisdom and community connection. And 3 nights a week, I host Dancing with Witches, my live psychic show streamed on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. This isn't just a reading show. It's a full magical experience. Every episode features free 1-card pulls and distance Reiki, along with a powerful signature, spell, and custom spreads designed to align with the moon phase, seasonal energy, or cosmic influence of the moment. I also hold drawings for free priority readings, offer live mediumship, and deliver messages from deities, ancestors, or spiritual guides of your choosing. It's interactive, heartfelt, and deeply transformative. This is where magic meets community in real time. Outside the lives, I am a proud member of Get Mad Radio, our 24/7 radio station, distributed on iHeartRadio and accessible by saying, "I want to listen to Get Mad Radio" to your Google Home or Alexa devices. Our mission is simple, making a difference through the power of radio. We spotlight local artists, host soul-centered conversations, and bring community-driven content to the airwaves. On Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern, My partner and dearest love, the Old Wolf, hosts Dancing with Wolves, a bold and witty show full of amazing music, satire, deep dives into life's chaos, and heartfelt interviews with artists and misfits alike. It's the kind of show that challenges you to think, laugh, and feel all in one sitting. And Thursdays at 4 p.m. Eastern, I host The Spiritual Spectrum, a show about energy, healing, growth, and inner transformation. Each week, we feature astrology reports from Jake, the master astrologer at Mythic Treasures, along with conversations that open the heart and stretch the spirit with guests from all walks of life. This is what I do. This is what we're building. A place where you can grow, be seen, be safe, and be magic.